This is our Wheel of Wonder Kids, and today me and Dad are rebuilding two sides where the only transfers we can bring in is from this wheel. Now, the two teams that we have selected to do this is in France. Dad, you are the manager of Lille.
Yes, not a bad side, actually.
Good starting team to have.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I have gone with their main rivals, local rivals, Lens. Now, the best part about these two teams is they're both fairly even in terms of squad, and of course, in the league, we both have PSG to face up against. Now let me explain the rules of how this is going to work, because for each of us, in year number 1, we can spin the wheel 5 times before the start of the season. We don't get to decide who or what position the player that we're going to be getting from the wheel is going to give us. It is going to be completely random. If we end up getting 5 defenders in our first spin, then so be it. And then season 2, we only get 4. Season 3, we get 3, all the way down to season 5, where we only get 1 more spin. Which I think is going to make it rather interesting, because in 5 years' time, all of these Wonder Kids might have actually progressed.
Yeah.
We could be looking at getting a Jude Bellingham in season 1, while somebody else is getting somebody who's like 16 and not developed at all.
Yeah.
That's all down to the fate of the wheel. Now, we've looked at our sides. Before we spin the wheel, Dad, where are you hoping to nab a player from the wheel in season 1?
Definitely defenders and a midfield. I'm quite happy with my strike force at the moment, so that's the formation I'm thinking of playing, depending on what players I get in, obviously.
Exactly, yeah. I'm kind of a little bit different to you, I think, because as setting up, if I was to set up with this long side, I'm going for a very narrow formation. I feel like I need a better centre midfielder and maybe a good striker, and I could be well underway. But if the wheel chucks a couple of wingers at me, then I've got to change formation, absolutely. So I think without further ado, Dad gets the first pick. Let's see what he gets on the wheel. Okay, Dad. Yep. First spin of the wheel. We're going to do snake version, so I'll go second and third. But Dad's first spin of the wheel, and he gets... Oh, right back, Michael Coyote. You did say you needed a defense.
Yeah.
You already had a good young defender.
Yeah, he was young, but
Santos.
this guy I think coming straight in though.
Yeah, right. Okay, now it's my first pick of the wheel. Let's see who I managed to get. Need a striker, ideally. Yes! Oh. Defender, but he's a very good one.
Yeah.
Castello Lukaba. Okay, this is going to be my second pick now out of 5 for this season number 1. Oh, it's also Camavinga. It's not. It's Tino Livramento. That's a right back. He's a good player.
Yeah.
But out of all the players on this wheel, probably one that I wouldn't really want. All right, Dad, your second pick. I've got a centre-back and a right-back. You've also got a right-back. And now you've got a goalkeeper.
Oh, I didn't need a keeper. I've got a good keeper in the book.
You have, yeah, Restes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what the beauty of the wheel does. There's like Lamine Yamal on here, Musiala, and no, you get a backup goalkeeper instead. All right, your third pick, though, on the wheel. Who is it going to give you this time round? Is it going to bless you with somebody decent? It's not. To be fair, though, that's actually Saar is a very good player to get.
Hey, Spurs player. I'm better be happy, ain't I?
Yeah,
and
that's
if you persevere with this guy, he does come really
He's a weapon.
Good. Yes.
He is a weapon. Quite early on, too. All right, so that was your third pick. This is now my third pick. Let's see and spin the wheel again, who I managed to pick up. My third pick. Yes! I'll be happy with either, to be fair, but Eduardo Camavinga is one of the ones that you definitely want to get. 100%. So I am buzzing with that. Fourth pick. It nearly ended up on Rico Lewis, which wouldn't have been worse, but I've already got a right back. I don't need a second right back. Oh, so close to Musiala, but Benjamin Sesko as a striker, I will take that. Now, they are in order pretty much of the position, so if you end up close to one position, chances are you're going to get that position. But I've got Benjamin Sesko for my fourth pick. Dad's fourth pick, and then on to his final pick, of course, in a row. And you get... You were so close to getting him as well, but you didn't. Levi Colwill instead, which is, again, not a bad defender. No. You did say you wanted a defender.
Yeah, definitely wanted
left-footed centre-back, but Usman Diomande was so close. Yes. Very, very close to getting Usman Diomande.
I buy him a lot, don't I?
Yeah. So that was your fourth pick. Your fifth and final pick for season number 1. We'll be returning to the wheel in season 2. Ooh. And unfortunately, Dad, you've picked up the other goalkeeper that's in this list. There's a lot of faces that I'm like, I'm not sure who it is. and you've got 2 goalkeepers.
Problem is now, mate, you're going to struggle for a goalkeeper.
If I don't need a goalkeeper, then it's all good.
I didn't need one, did I?
There's 1 goalkeeper left on there, and he's not that great, but you picked up the 2 good ones.
Yeah.
My 5th and final pick. To be honest, if I get the goalkeeper, I ain't too mad. I've got a good side already. That is the other goalkeeper. That is the other goalkeeper. He's called Chark. Now, this is the one that I was unsure with, but I've just had a look across. That is the 3rd goalkeeper. All 3 goalkeepers have gone in season number 1. Thankfully, I've got one of them. Because that means, of course, I've got a goalkeeper for the rest of the rebuild. Although I do have a very good goalkeeper in goal already. But let's put him into the sides and let's see if it changes our formation. Now, for you, Dal, we literally just pressed best 11. And it does pick your 3 outfield players in the best 11. But it doesn't change your goalkeeper.
I said my keeper was a good keeper.
Lucas Chevalier.
Yeah, he is a good. And he's only 21.
We both had a wonder kid, which could have gone in the list. I've got El Yawahi, the striker. You had Lucas Chevalier. And on that wheel was basically 3 for every position. So it was very evenly spaced out. You just happened to get 2 goalkeepers when you already had the other one that would have gone in the list anyway. But that's your team. Let's have a look at my Lons side, because I haven't had to change my formation. I really needed a centre midfielder. My right back was quite old. Tino Livramento comes in, and Castella Lucapa is miles better than the left centre back. Well, not miles, but he is still better than the left centre back that I had. The goalkeeper is just going to sit on the bench, because Bryce Samba for me at the minute is probably a better goalkeeper. I'm not going to stick this 20-year-old in there, although he is capable of playing first-team football for me. Might even try and loan him to see if he does get better, because now all we need to do is just set our tactics up and simulate the first season to see exactly what happens. Oh, 2nd and a 5th place finish.
2 good finishes, I think, really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really happy with that, but look how far away I still am from PSG, even with 77 points.
They never lost a game, though. That's the problem, isn't it? You've got
unbeaten season.
You know, for us to win the leagues, we've got to hope someone beat PSG as well as us beating them.
Yeah. I mean, I drew against them, but nobody beating them is a problem for us.
Yeah.
But the games against each other, that's where we're going to win points at the early stages, I feel, before we end up getting such a good squad that we end up winning. Leon down 16th, by the way, in the relegation playoff. I had 5 losses. I lost to you in one of the games. I also lost to Rennes. So, and you lost 11 games, Dad.
Bad, isn't it?
And I beat you 4-1. So I get a point for finishing higher. Both get a point each for the games against each other. Top scorers, I had 2 of them. Benjamin Sesko there. You had the 4th one with 18. So I had 2. That's not bad, really.
It's really good. You got 2 there right on his ass, and you're ready.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And average rating, Benjamin Sesko's first season, 7.63 is great. You had 2nd amount of player of the matches behind Mbappe, who of course won't be at PSG next season, but in this, we thought it'd be actually funnier to just leave him there, if anything. Makes it more of a harder challenge. So let's have a look then at the Wonder Kids that came in for you, Dad. But actually, no, sorry. There's a cup competition. And I think you had Europe.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, runners up in the Coupe de France. He had to be.
PSG, yeah. That's the problem. If you get to that cup final, 1, you got to hope that you avoid PSG, and 2, you hope that someone else beats them. Yeah. Then you're in a really good chance then.
Absolutely. A 3-0 loss, unfortunately, there, but I might have been knocked out by you, which might gain you some more points.
Yeah.
Semi-final in the Europa Conference League, though, knocked out by Osasuna. That's a team really should be winning.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, Villa were there as well.
To win.
They lost as well.
That's mental.
Yeah.
I've never seen Osasuna go on and win. Because this is their key player. He's a good midfielder, but it's like, that's their best player. Whereas, Aston Villa's
when
got
I seen Villa in that game there, I thought, Villa will go through and win that.
You beat Frankfurt, favourite German side, by the way. Round of 16, knocked out Bodo Glimt. Knockout player round, you did play in that. That shocks me. So that meant in the group stage, you must have... I think everybody plays in that because it's the first season.
Yeah.
Or you're in Frankfurt's group, hilariously, which you did lose against them and drew. So you played 4 times because you played against them in the knockout stages. So that's a good season for you, almost picking up.
I'm happy with that season. I made a cup final, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was in the Champions League. Let's have a look at that in a second. I was knocked down the 11th round by Saint Etienne, who aren't even in our league. So that's not a good start. Champions League, which still the final is to be played by Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Let's see where I ended up. So the group stages, I actually went through. I did see it there. Again, We didn't actually check this, because obviously we simulated before we even got to the games.
How did you knock Barcelona out?
I mean, I had a hard group there.
Yeah,
Salzburg's
definitely.
difficult as well. I lost against all 3 of the sides, but that means I've won against all 3 as well.
Yeah, you won your home games, mate.
Won the home games.
Win your home games, you're through.
That meant I went into the round of 16, and that's where I was eliminated by Porto 5-4. So I had a good first leg, but the second leg done me, unfortunately. Oh, well, I'll definitely take that, to be fair. That's not too bad, but the cup performance was a little bit of a shame. So I locked in 2 players this season, which was Wahi and Luca, just to make sure that they were given as much game time as possible. And Wahi, well, 29 goals was my top scorer of the league. Very good. But Benjamin Sesko with 25 and 11 is very impressive indeed from one of my Wonder Kid picks. And of course, Luca did quite well as well. Camavinga, as we'd expect, played a lot of games. The rest of the side, I mean, obviously Tino Livramento did play most of the time, got 12 assists, good season, really. So I've got to be happy with that, really. The goalkeeper I actually loaned out for this season, Ernst, who doesn't look like he actually played a game, which is kind of disappointing. Oh no, he did play a game. Oh, that's all right then. He had 10 clean sheets in Ligue 1, so he still looked quite nicely. Whether I'll make him my first team goalkeeper or not, I don't know. There's no other goalkeepers, of course, in the wheel, but we'll have to see. So transfer budget, of course, doesn't mean anything for us. We're not worrying about that. In terms of what I'd like to see next, I'm not quite sure.
No?
No, because my left back is not too bad. I can go another season with that. He's very good, in fact. He's 30, so maybe in a couple of years' time, I will definitely need a left back.
One, yeah.
I'm thinking more in this position here or this position here would be a blessing for me in one of my 4 picks.
You're looking at Jude Bellingham.
A Bellingham or
Number
a Musiala
10.
would be unreal right now. That's what I'm thinking, to go alongside Camavinga as well, because I quite like the diamond, I must admit. So let's have a look at yours then, Dad. You had 26 goals from Jonathan David.
I was pleased with that.
Yeah, he's a good striker, to be fair. Not elite. If you did get a better striker, obviously it's
be a good one to have Zerky with it, striker then, isn't it?
Absolutely. Other than that, like, performance-wise, it's not amazing. I mean, you locked in one player, which was Lenny Yoro, which is a smart decision, to be fair. Great
young boy I'd already had in the team, so might as well bring him through with the other youngsters. So,
absolutely. If you're looking at your side now, then pick best 11. I mean, Lenny Yoro actually stays in there, which is good. Levi Carwell, by the way, had a great season. In terms of, well, he only played 23 games. I think he had a bit of an injury, but he did all right.
Was the best one for me.
Saar
he's
was
developed.
great. That's been good for you, yeah.
So
Coyote at right back, nailed it now. That's absolutely fine.
I'm possibly looking at a couple of strikers maybe now.
Yeah, another
possibly
striker.
That defending midfielder.
Yeah.
Could do a really good one there, really.
Yeah.
33.
I mean, Saar could fill in if you had more of an attacking threat.
I'm losing what he's good at then, am I really?
Yeah. But
and a left back. I need a left back.
It's all down to the wheel, though. What will the wheel give us? In Season 2, we get 4 picks.
Come on, Jude.
And I pick first. Okay, so I kind of want an attacking midfielder or defensive midfielder. One of those 2 would be perfect for me. Left back would be great too. Who do I get in my first pick? We've gone past Barco. Oh, it's another goalkeeper. I forgot that there was another goalkeeper in there, I must admit. So now we've pulled all the goalkeepers out. I promise you this.
Because you've took 2 and I've took 2, so that makes it fair with the keepers there, really.
Okay, let's have a look then, Dad. Your pick, first of 4. Who do you get? There's a couple in there that would be really good. Is it Ansu Fati? No, Sheldrup.
I'll take that.
Left winger.
Yeah, I'll take that. I need
good
a new one.
player. I mean, Ansu Fati would have been a little bit better because he can also play up front. But Andre Sheldrup is a cracking pick. Right, second pick for you, Dad. Second of 4 for season number 2. Not Harvey Elliott, but it's Tony Smith.
I like that, man.
Antonio Silva, Tony Smith, as Dad calls him.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah,
but now you've got Lenny Yoro, Levi Colwell, and Antonio Silva.
Well, I've got
Tony
a good
Smith.
defence. I've got a good defence now.
You could go for it at the back.
I just need a left back.
Could go for it at the back. It's not your favourite thing to do, but how do you nail all those players in? Good 2 on the bounce there for you, Sheldrup and Antonio Silva. The big names are being avoided here, though. Barco needed a left back.
You did, didn't you?
That's my left back. Barco, I will take that. Third of 4 picks for this season. Coming in. Somebody big. I'll take Arda Güler.
They're all on there, though.
That's an attacking midfielder. Arda Güler. It's some cracking goals in the Euros. I'll take Arda Güler.
Got to be a big one come out now, isn't it?
Okay. This is your third.
Yeah.
So you're doing 3 and 4 together, and I'll do the 4th at the end. That's correct. Usman Diamonde. You've got 4 centre-backs now.
That's a problem now, isn't it? I've got hell of a defence. I just ain't got left back.
No.
So surely I might be able to push one of them to left back. But
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Levi Colwell's left back.
Yeah.
He can play left back. Left-footed. That's a good option for you.
Yeah.
All right, so...
I've got a solid defence. I need a midfielder now or a striker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you haven't had...
Ferguson would
I don't
do
think you've
me a
had an attacking
treat.
player yet.
Winger, that's all I've had.
It's another defender. It's a left back, though. Alejandro Balde.
I'll take that.
He's
That's
one of the
right.
best on the game.
That's why I'll take it. I've got a hell of a defence now.
Well, unbelievable defence. You should be getting clean sheets galore. Okay, that was your 4 picks, which means all the good attacking players are still in there for my 4th and final pick. Oh, it was so close to Florian Wirtz, but I will take Nico Williams as my 4th
definitely,
pick. That is a huge one. Let's add him to the sides. Very smart, actually. Diomande, you've managed to fit him into the defensive midfield that you kind of needed.
And he does play that role as well, so I'm quite happy with that. And he
He's
is
really good at it too.
Yeah, he is really good at it.
I mean, 16 for passing, obviously the tackling's there. First touch is fantastic. 18 for composure. Vision, 16. Yeah, he's got it all. He can play there. And really, I mean, looking at this...
I've managed to get all 4 players in then, really.
Yeah, they're all going to benefit. Yeah. And you've changed the system slightly. The only one you've really got to nail in, I think, is Angel Gomez, if you wanted to play that system. Because Yaziki goes in there. But I think Angel Gomez is probably you benefit from
He's
having
good.
there.
I'm sort of like that, whether to change him or no, or just leave it and just see what happens. But I don't know. I think I'm going to lock him in.
In terms of my lawn side, I've also had to change it. And I'm going to have to lock in these 3 players. Because when I don't, it all changes round. Now, Verbruggen, I think I need to put in because he is going to be benefiting in the latter ends of this rebuild.
He does come good, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. Arda Güler, I think we need to put in right now because Pereira da Costa, who would go in there, I think Arda Güler would be better in the long run. Obviously, he has a bit of potential in the game too to keep him in there. So, and Barco, the same. My left back that I'm in there right now is 31. Let's get Barco in there now, early doors, and lock this down. So, let's see what happens in season number 2. Second season then, and once again, I pick up the 2nd spot.
Yeah.
You dropped down to 6th though, Dad.
I mean, I think we lost out on one year because PSG lost 4 games, was it?
Yeah.
We slipped up there, didn't we?
Well, I was 9 points behind still.
Yeah.
Despite them having an off season.
They're going to lose 4 games, mate. You've got to take advantage of it, haven't you? So
yeah, we don't have the teams yet.
No, I know that, but I think we lost one there.
Yeah, although we have gained 9 players so far. But still, the wheel haven't given us the elite of the Wonder Kids just yet.
The big guys are coming.
Sesko, 19 goals though, was the top scorer of the league above Mbappe, who also had 19 probably in. But yeah, they lost 4 games. I beat them 2-0.
Good result.
Yeah, so when they came to my ground. I lost 5 games. One of them was to you.
Yes, get it.
And I also drew against you too. So despite obviously I'm getting a point for finishing higher, you get a point for beating me and I don't get a point at all in terms of results against each other. Let's have a look though. Competitions, we're on Lens. Oh, runners up.
Oh, same as me last season.
6-2 against
PSG again. You need someone else to beat them.
Yeah.
And then you got a chance of getting it then, didn't you?
Unfortunately not this season though. Okay, Dad, let's have a look at your competitions. You had European football.
Yeah.
Semi-final.
Copenhagen. Oh, no.
Should be beating them.
Yeah.
You would have faced Tottenham in the final, so it would have been a tricky final.
That would have been a win for me.
Yeah, to be fair. Big missed opportunity.
Definitely.
You actually finished in 20th in the league phase, which is really bad, yeah.
Spurs deserved to win, like they won the group.
Didn't even concede a goal.
No. Oh, well.
Wow. I don't think I've seen that before. That's a perfect league phase record. In the knockout playoff round, you knocked out Celta Vigo. Round of 16, Benfica. I mean, I guess some of their players have been taken from them, haven't they? Quarterfinal, Napoli.
That's a hell of a result.
Yep. And then Copenhagen was where you lost it. All right, let's have a look at the squad then. In terms of the goals, where did it come from? Jonathan David did get 21. Okay. Angel Gomez, you were right to lock him in.
Yeah. 19
assists, 13 goals is very good. Zegrova's done quite well as well, 14 and 14. Bale even getting 18 goals in just 17 starts. It's really good. Yeah. If you're looking at the players, obviously, that you've been introduced into the side, you've got Balde with 15 assists. He's done quite well. Diomande, who was playing that CDM role, has had a good season in terms of average rating.
Yeah.
Antonio Silva, again, it's hard to judge centre-backs, but he's developed quite nicely.
He's going to say he's got better, so that's helped as well.
They're all developing.
We're playing Demande in that position before them helped him sort of develop as well, didn't it?
Definitely, yeah. So, yeah, a lot. I mean, Rest has actually played 33 games in Go. So, he's done really well this season. Pape Sarr, look at that. A lot of development there for him too. In terms of the Wonder Kids that you've been handed, they've done quite well. Yeah. They have done very well. It's all about what the wheel gives you now. Season number 3.
Really good striker now.
You only get 3 this time round, remember. Let's have a look to see what my Wonder Kids have done this season in terms of goals. 30 for Benjamin Sesko. El Yawahi with only 20 has kind of dropped off a little bit. I was also right to nail in Arda Güler.
Yeah, definitely.
17 goals with 21 assists. That is beautiful. Look at that. And he's a little bit of development as well, which is what we like to see. Valentin Barco got 12 assists. Again, another player that I locked in. A lot of development. Just what we wanted. Camavinga. How long has he been injured for? Have I had to suffer from that? Nah, not too much. Only a few games missed there. Nico Williams, though. I mean, the average rating's good. Kind of was thinking he'd get more assists. Yeah. As a winger with 2 strikers to be able to cross into, I thought he'd get more assists.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But, hey, never mind. We've pretty much, I mean, the goalkeeper actually has done quite well as well in terms of development, so that's good. We've pretty much covered those. It's now time to go back to the wheel, because we got 3 more picks each. Dad starts first. Before that, though, the season points for season number 2 is Omega Luke with 1, Omega Dad with 1, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 3, Omega Dad with 2. Fellas, it's much easier to sort out all of your weekly grooming in a one and done deal. But using the same trimmer as you would for your balls as what you would for your face, that's just not necessary. And that's thanks to our friends at Manscaped. You see, they have come up with the ultimate package to make sure you keep your hairs trimmed from your 12 o'clock to your 6. That's your head and your balls, in case you don't know how to talk clock language. Introducing the Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and the Beard Hedger, a trimmer for each of your money makers. And you can get 20% off plus free shipping when you head to manscaped.com or use the link at the top of the description and use code OMEGA. The Lawnmower has 2 interchangeable heads with skin-safe technology that allows you to go as smooth to the skin as you wish. It's also waterproof as well. But let's talk about the best beard trimmer I have ever used, because it features a titanium stainless steel T-blade with just 1 guard that you can change to give 20 different length options, all through just spinning the little dial. Absolutely superb. And so it's easy as that. And remember, 20% off plus free shipping when you use code OMEGA at manscaped.com. There's not a lot of spins left before surely a big name,
big
a Bellingham, on there, a Musiala, potentially even a Lamine Yamal could pop up. What Ferguson, are you hoping in getting?
Bellingham and Ferguson would be my best 2 for me, I think.
Yeah, I mean, out of the lot that's on there, with the system that I'm playing, there's not a lot that I think, oh, you go instantly into my team and improve. Obviously, the likes of Bellingham is going to help my team, but I mean, like, changing the way I play. Maybe the Scalvini option would be quite good at centre-back. Give me another option at centre-back. But Florian Wirtz might be another one as well. Arda Güler had a good season, though.
Wirtz as well. If you get Wirtz and Bellingham, what a midfield you got there.
Yeah, Zaire Emery won't be a bad one because it would make PSG worse.
I mean, I think if I get a couple of the players that I'm hoping to get, I might have to change the formation to fit them in as well.
Oh, you enjoy doing that anyway.
Yeah,
Right, first spin for Omega Dad. Let's see who he gets. First out of 3 for this 3rd season, and it's Harvey Elliott, the Liverpool player.
He's a good player, but I don't think he makes my team better.
It depends, because if they've played him in the 2 seasons, he might have got a lot better.
I mean, I know Sarr's so well in that position, so that's not a brilliant...
But he does play more on the wings. Yeah. He could be playing from the wings. I've got 2 picks in a row. Let's see who I managed to get with my first pick. Jamal Musiala. Yes, one of the big boys. Come on. Right, now we're cooking. Second pick. If I get Bellingham here, it's GG's. It's game over. Gavi. Gavi from Barcelona. That is my midfield set. Okay, Dad, you got 2 picks in a row. Your second and third pick.
Come on.
For season number 3. Good. And it's going to be Savio.
I'll take that. I needed a striker. I've got one.
He's not a striker. He's more of a winger. Would you have preferred Jeremy Pino, though?
Oh, probably, yeah. I don't know.
That's a tough break.
Yeah.
He hit one of the good ones on there. Okay, Adam Wharton's probably the worst one on there now. Adam Wharton.
You talked him into that, didn't you?
And you got Adam Wharton. Oh, that's amazing.
I'm just going to say this now. I'm sorry, lad, but I don't think you'll be playing for the rest of your career.
Sometimes he's got a good potential on the game.
He'll have to come into the team good because I don't think he'll be getting into my team.
No. Right. I have one pick left for season number 3. Oh, there's some big boys on there now. To be honest, out of all of them, I don't think there's any that I think, oh, that's not a good one now. You got Udogie up there. Good left back. Let's have a look and find out. Can they hear us?
Well, they're definitely hearing you, aren't they? They're definitely hearing you.
That's 2 out of 2, of course.
Oh.
Put them into the teams. See how much it changes. Well, I kind of had to go with something a little bit crazy because I've got way too many attacking options.
I mean, what a midfield that is to have all on attack like that, innit?
Yeah. So, I mean, the only thing I could have really done is drop Gavi back into that centre mid because he's unbelievable. But this is season 3. Let's see if we can get away with a wild tactic like this and just hope Camavinga is good enough on his own to battle out that midfield because, I mean...
Well, you're really going to take it to PSG, aren't you, with that formation, really? And these guys are dangerous.
That's right.
And they're all supporting each other as well, so...
I mean, Williams going up front in the centre forward, or in the, like a complete forward, is a little bit strange, but I'm not totally against it, if I'm honest. We'll see how that works. Dad... You've changed your tactic too. You kind of had to.
I had to. RV Elliott was the one I'll try to get back in the midfield. That's his best position. So him and Sarr in the main sort of midfield makes me a bit stronger there. The other 2 guys were not going to get into my team. That was obvious, really, I think. So yeah, I desperately need an out-and-out striker. I mean, David's doing well for me, but just not good enough.
No, in terms of the players that we're getting, that was on that list. I mean, still on the wheel was like Rasmus Højlund. He would have been great right now. But I mean, what we haven't done is had a look at some of the attributes of the players that have come in. Harvey Elliott. He has developed to the point where you needed to play him.
On my other tactic, he went out to the right wing, didn't he?
Yeah.
But this is his position there. So
Savio was okay, not amazing. Sheldrip's probably still a better option in there. Adam Wharton, unfortunately.
Sorry, lad, you're not playing.
Yeah. Sarr's doing very well. So's Diamande, as we've seen from previous.
The only one that's gone backwards on mine is my right back, isn't it?
Coyote, well, I don't think he's gone backwards. I think because you've had players come in that are just way better.
Yeah, but I was looking for him to develop a bit more.
Needs to develop more. In terms of the players that came in from my side, Jamal Musiala is absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Unbelievable. You ain't going to get a better player unless I get Bellingham, and even then, that's close. I think Jamal Musiala might top it.
Yeah, getting Bellingham for you is a waste.
Yes.
With the midfield 3 you got there.
Udogie at left back, absolutely superb again. Knocks Barco down to the bench, unfortunately for me. And Gavi coming in is also really good. I mean, look at those mental attributes. Disgusting.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is just so high pressed that we just cause so many troubles in the league and potentially cause some trouble for PSG. There's only one way to find out. Let's simulate this 3rd season and find out before we then pick 2 more people from the Wonder Kid wheel. 3rd season. Yes.
You shouldn't get a point for that though, because I've drawn.
Why? I'm still
sat in
first place. I mean, the good thing is we've both finished higher than PSG.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd do that in 3 years.
I didn't.
I thought
by a point
4th,
as well,
maybe.
So it was close.
Yeah, I thought 5th, possibly.
Yeah.
But by a point, we had the exact same record, by the way.
Yeah.
The exact same record. All they did was lose 1 more instead of drawing.
Yeah.
However, goals-wise, I scored way more, and I conceded 2 less.
Well, I've been getting all defenders, haven't I?
Yeah.
That's sort of exactly where I should be, really, I think.
Yeah.
I need attackers now.
Benjamin Sesko, 33 goals. Oh my god, I dominated the average rate as well. But so I should with some of the players that I have. Jonathan David with 15. It's not too bad.
No.
But I'll really take that. That is absolutely sublime. What about the other competition, though? The Cup competition and the Champions League were on lawns.
I didn't need that. I could have done with that.
Domestic double. That's 7 points this season. Oh, and I beat PSG in the final.
You deserve to win then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-2. A dominant victory. There we go. Happy days. What we haven't looked at yet, though, Dad, is the results between each other, which should be quite easy to track. I lost both times to you.
I need those 2 points.
So that's 2 points straight away that you get from that.
Yes.
Makes it interesting
Who
for
did
sure.
I lose against then?
4 losses to
PSG,
PSG.
twice. Look. I mean, that's what I expect.
Yeah.
It's the other 2 games I lost, really, innit? After
Yeah.
beating you.
I mean, I lost against them once and beat them once.
Yeah.
Renz is up there too. Ugh. But very good season for us. Now, what I like to see is the goals. Look, 49 in 41 games for Benjamin Sesko.
That's good, isn't it?
That is mental.
Yeah.
So I don't really need strike force.
No, you don't.
I think
I
if from
need the
wheel.
strikers that's left in there.
You do need the strikers that's left for sure. Now, tactically, obviously, this did kind of work. I'm a domestic double champion. But if they chuck me in another centre midfielder, I might have to try and change it. What I'm hoping for from the wheel is possibly a right-sided centre-back. Scalvini would be great.
Oh, 100%.
Scalvini
Yeah.
would be... Because you picked a lot of the good ones already.
Yeah, did you?
I think Scalvini was the one that's on that wheel left that I really need. But what about you, Dad? Now, squad-wise, 22 goals from Yaziki, who is he a top... Where's Jonathan David? 15.
Yeah.
Wow. So Yaziki actually got the most goals. You really need strikers and attackers.
100%. Yeah.
Really need strikers
Well, my
and
defence
attackers.
is absolutely solid now. I've got such a good defence.
Yeah.
And that's probably what put me in the position I'm in. It wasn't
Yeah.
scoring goals, that's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely need an attacker now.
I mean, midfield-wise as well, you've got the likes of
Oh, yeah.
Diamande and Sarr. You've got some
Yeah.
big names in there. Adam Wharton.
Yeah? Oh, he's there, look.
Yeah, didn't play much. He did all right, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you claimed that he would never play a game of football again, but he did play a lot. And, of course, Harvey Elliott came in
Yeah.
this season and got 14 goals for you too. So that's actually really good. If
I mean,
you're
I can
looking at
still-
what
I
you're
can-
needing,
I
it
can
is
still
these two
improve.
here.
I can still improve my midfield.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the two. That shadow striker and an attacker. I definitely need that.
Yeah, I mean, if they're chucking at you a Lamine Yamal and
Oh, please.
and an Evan Ferguson and these two picks,
You're in
that,
big trouble then.
oh yeah, well we'll see. But yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go. But let's have a look at the points before we head to the Wonder Kid wheel. So the season points are Omega Luke with 7, Omega Dad with 2, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 10 and Omega Dad with 4. Season 4 then, and the Wonder Kid wheel, it's me who is first to pick, but I get 1 pick, then you get both of your picks, then I get my final pick for this season. Then we only get 1 pick left each.
Yeah.
In season number 5. There's some big names still. There's one right there.
Oh, yeah.
With Jude Bellingham. Who is going to get Jude Bellingham? To be fair, looking at this, Dad, I think your perfect thing would be one of these 3 strikers up here.
100%.
And Florian Wirtz.
Yes.
As a
Yeah.
centre attacking midfielder.
That's the midfielder I really want, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
he scores goals as well.
he does, yeah. He would be really good for
Yeah.
you. There's only one guy that would really improve my team, and that is that man there,
Yeah.
Scalvini. So let's pray and hope I get Giorgio. Do I get him? No. But I do get another striker in Yusufa Makoko, who kind of stops you from getting one.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. Dad, your first pick on the wheel. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Jeremy Pino. It's an attacker.
Yeah. It's not a top attacker for me, is it really?
No, but it is an
I mean,
attacker.
I'll take it because obviously I haven't got a good attackers yet.
Yeah.
It's not what I really wanted. Come on.
Another pick, though. You got one more pick
top
this
tiger.
season. And it's not going to be another striker. Warren Zaire-Emery, who also weakens PSG.
Yes. Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's
yeah.
one thing.
I mean, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You're going to have a lot of centre mids.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, you did actually have a lot of centre mids.
I needed another midfielder,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
that's
all
a
right.
good pick. You just picked up way too many defenders early
Yeah.
on in this.
Yeah, did you?
One more pick, though, for me. It would be hilarious if I get the other striker now. Or Florian Wirtz after just mentioning and need it. But I do need Scalvini. I'm not going to get Scalvini. One away, Enrico Lewis, who is a good right back, to be
Yes.
fair. So actually, I think he might even go into my first team. So that's exciting. Let's put him into the sides. Okay, with the addition of Jeremy Pino, and
Yeah.
yes, he does look very good, and Warren Zaire-Emery, who looks even better, you've definitely strengthened your side.
Yeah.
It is just that striker
100%.
position.
That's all it is really now.
Jonathan
One
David's
position.
good, but he's not amazing.
I mean, I could get a better Elliot's not that bad, so I could get a better player in that position. But I'm still happy with Elliot. But there's David. I really need that striker.
Yeah.
I could have done with him this season, I think.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think I'm
with two
defending.
left.
I'm good enough.
Yeah.
It's just going forward, and it proved out the last season.
Yeah, I mean, defence, you've got the best team probably in the league.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, though, to see what I'm rocking with my long side. I'm still going with the same, but Rico Lewis comes into the lineup instead of Livramento. Obviously, the other addition that I had, Yusuf Moukoko, doesn't. But Nico Williams, if I decide to change the player role, it might change. But Nico Williams is such a good complete forward that it allows him to stay there. And I'm just going to keep the same tactic and stick with Nico Williams to begin with. I think I'd be silly to change it when they scored so many goals. So, season number 4. I took a big advantage in that last season. Let's see what happens and if the wheel really give us some goods this season. It's another league win for Lons.
Won it easy as well. 12 points clear of PSG.
I only lost 2. Lost 2, drew 1.
One of them, me?
Drew to PSG.
No.
Lost bloody Rennes again now. I think I'd rather have lost against you.
Yeah.
That means, Dad, out of your 4 losses, 5 losses,
5
sorry.
losses. You're 2 of them as well. Look. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, 7. Look at that. I had 122 goals. I scored 11 against you.
You should do.
Yeah, I got enough strikers, right? But, I mean, even clean sheets. I mean, PSG conceded 18.
That's good, isn't it?
6 against us.
Yeah.
3 each. But I only conceded 32 against in the league. And
I mean, I'm disappointed with the amount of goals I've conceded. 37, really.
Yeah.
With the defence that I have got, but I'm just not scoring goals.
Sesko with 27. Nico Williams with 24. Average rating, Udogie was 7.72. It's mental because he hasn't even got well, we can't see the assists. He's probably had an assist, I'd imagine. It's probably him. Yeah, Udogie. 18 assists. Yeah. Rico Lewis, 18. Those two
back in your
fullbacks
left back, yeah.
are getting stupid amounts of assists. That is absolutely crazy. Love that. Yeremy Pino's up there too, Dad, with 16. The usual new signing on the right-hand side. But we're on Lille. Let's have a look at your cup competitions. How did you get on? Knocked out in the league phase. Coupe de France semi-final.
Yeah, a bit disappointed that. I mean, to go that far and get into the semi-final, not meet you or PSG.
Yeah.
I should have been in the final.
I mean, I get 4 points for winning the league, but I have a feeling we played against each other here. We did. So that's another point. Plus the 2 I beat you in, so that's 3. That's 7 points already this season.
This was the season I had to do something.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the rest of the season. Did I go on to win the cup? Oh, I've done the lot! Champions League winners!
No, I didn't want to see that. That Champions League really was the only hope that I had.
Unbelievable. In the Coupe de France, I went on and beat Monaco 4-1, so we would have faced each other in the final. You got out early, didn't you? Scared. Beat Liverpool in the final at the Champions League. You were not down the league phase, Dad, so I was up there, 5 wins. Oh, that's not too bad, to be fair. Drew against and lost to Man City and Porto. Yourself, though, 1-3. Benfica, Newcastle, and was that Salzburg? Yeah, Salzburg lost 5.
3 of them at home.
Yeah.
Ajax and Celtic. It's 2 games. I don't no disrespect to them 2 teams, but it's teams I expected to get points off. 2 that also didn't qualify. Yeah. Down there. Yeah. So that's where you went wrong there. Yeah. But in the round of 16, then I knocked out Salzburg 8-2 on aggregate. 8-4 on aggregate. Lons then beat Milan 5-2 after being 2-0 down. That was a good result. Actually, no, I was 5-0 up and then lost 2-0. Yeah. Semi-final, knocked out Manchester City 5-1 on aggregate. That is a big one, isn't it? Wow. Dominated. Absolutely dominated. So let's have a look at the team then. 48 goals for Benjamin Sesko, who just keeps getting better and better. Serious secret weapon. Nico Williams has done very well considering he's not really a striker. That's amazing. Jamal Musiala. Wow. Dribbling 20. Yeah. I mean, even Arda has developed into a bit of a stud, to be fair. Yusuf Moukoko getting 17 goals off the bench. 29 from Udogie across the season is disgusting. Yeah. Rico Lewis got 21. What a season they have had. And there's one more position that needs to be added into the final piece of the puzzle from the wheel. Dad, let's have a look. You really needed a striker, didn't you? That's the trouble. Yeah, it killed me. 25 goals from Jonathan David's good, but it's not elite. No. 18 and 18 from Yeremy Pino, your new signing. That's good. You know, for a winger, so I'm happy with that. And your other new signing, Warren Zaire Emery, 14 goals and 7 assists. So the 2 signings I got really were really good. Yeah. For me in those positions. I think you have really felt unfortunate to the wheel. Yeah. Because if you look at some of your wonder kids, whereas mine, where some of them have that potential range where they could be good, could be terrible, I've somehow managed to get the ones which are iffy to all be they've got good potential. You've got the likes of Shelder up, who he looks okay,
but that clearly isn't the peak shell drop you can get.
No.
Same as I think with Savio.
Yeah.
Savio is exactly the same.
I don't think
there.
I used him hardly.
No.
In the 2 seasons I've had him.
I've even seen a better Diamande than that, and that's still good.
That's still good, yeah. I mean, I'd still buy him.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, as that. So, but
Levi
yeah.
Carwell's another one who hasn't
so
really
he's
developed.
really let me down, I think. Really.
Adam Wharton. But
Yeah, there's those 2 there.
okay. Now, points are going to be very heavily in my favour, but we still got one more year left to do. But let's have a look and see what the points tally is. So the points tally for season number 4 is Omega Luke with 17, Omega Dad with 0. Meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 27, Omega Dad with 4. Okay, Dad, seeing as it's the final year, would you like to go first or second with the final pick?
Second.
You want to go second. So this is Omega Luke's pick. Oh, I'd absolutely wet myself. It's Evan Ferguson. It's a striker. Rasmus Højlund
I'm in trouble now.
joins the club. Again, Scalvini would have been the only one that I would have probably gone to pick myself. But hey, I'll take Rasmus. Why not? Here we go, Dad.
Ferguson.
Has to be Ferguson, right?
Gotta be Ferguson.
Has to be Ferguson. I bet you get Scalvini. I bet it's Scalvini. Florian Wirtz.
He still scores goals, doesn't he? But
You can play him up front.
Yeah.
There's a possibility of playing him up front. Or you go strikerless and put him in the shadow striker role.
yeah. I'll take it because he's a world-class player, but
Yeah.
I needed that one striker.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Right, let's put him into the sides and see how we look. Okay, with Florian Wirtz joining the side, Dan,
Yeah.
you decide to go for a change of style and tactic.
I've never played 3 at the back, so this is a first for me. I think I'm playing more attacking with the players that I've got. That's
Yeah.
what I've tried to do.
I actually rate it.
I think Pino's going to be a better goal scorer. I think I'm going to get more goals out of Pino than I would David's. So I'm going to take a chance to take him up front, put Harvey Elliott out on the right, and hopefully that Eagles at the wing and gets it in. But Wirtz being right in behind the attacking midfielder, I'm hoping he's going to do what he does and score a hat full of goals.
Yeah, he's a very good centre attacking midfielder
Yeah.
on this as well, age 24. If we go to my long side, I ain't changing a damn thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Rasmus Højlund comes into the side, he isn't going to change the lineup either.
No.
He hasn't developed very well. Manchester United actually had him as transfer listed for £25 million, so he didn't develop very well at all. Composure of only 12.
I don't think he would have made much difference to my team.
You would have started him.
Yeah, obviously, because he's a striker, out and
Yeah.
out striker, which is what I needed. But
Yeah, that's 3 years for 4 seasons.
Well, there you go.
Which since the very first year.
Yeah.
So they've been playing somebody else up
So I
there
don't think
instead.
he would have improved my side, to be honest.
No, he needed more game time.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how I'm going to stick with it. It's the final season. Can Dad's change of wild tactic make a difference? Let's find out. Well, where did it all go wrong? Because somehow I got sacked in the final season.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. Especially when you look at the last 2 games of the season, you were still in with a chance of winning
Well,
a couple of things.
I did.
Yeah, you won the cup. I didn't want to give it away.
I
That
won
was
the
all.
cup.
I didn't want to give it away.
If you go on Dad's profile, you finished in 4th. I finished higher by a point. Dad, you were runner-up in the cup final. I won the cup final.
Which
I
was the
sacked
last
after the game.
Which was the
after that
last game of the season.
Yeah.
And I had you the league game of that, my last league game of the season, which we drew 4 each.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a bad season.
No, I finished in 3rd place.
You
They've
sacked.
they've punished me because I was knocked out of the league phase of the Champions League. 29th I finished. Dad was actually one of the teams who beat me in the Champions League as well.
Got a-
So you
got
got
a
a point
point.
from that.
Got a
Yeah.
point.
You actually also beat me in the league as well. So you got 2 points
Yeah.
because only 4 games that I lost.
Which was the same as Nice and
Yeah.
PSG.
Who finished above. I just drew more. I also lost against you there, but we drew earlier on in the season. I didn't even lose against some of the big teams there, so I'm really disappointed that I actually got sacked, but I still managed to gain more points because I won the cup, because I got sacked after.
Out of the 5 seasons, I got 6 points until you lost 10 points and still won.
Yeah. So crazy, really.
Oh, I
Can't
don't know.
believe that actually happened. Especially Benjamin Sesko, 29 goals. He did really well. I mean, Yerin Pino, 21. Did all
I'm
right.
pleased with that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not a proper out-and-out striker, is he?
We will make the save game file still available for channel members and Patreon members. You have to add yourself back, unfortunately. I think what I'll do is I'll add the original save game file at the start of this season, because I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to try the tactic that I just got sacked with. So if I add the save game file at the start of the season, then you can also use that as well. And possibly, of course, steal the tactic if you'd want to. But
I mean,
there we go.
You look at Pino there. He got 25 goals and 19 assists as well. I mean, that's hell of a good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good.
You know,
Still,
I played him out of position really, but
didn't do great though, Dad, did you?
I needed the out striker.
Anyway, but you are the one with the job left.
Yeah.
But let's have a look at the final points tally at the end of the Wonder Kid Wheel Challenge. Well, the season points are Omega Luke with -5 and Omega Dad with 2. However, the total points are Omega Luke with 22 and Dad with just 6. So 22-6 was the final score.
Whipped me really, didn't you?
I did whip you a little bit,
yeah.
But again, it's all down to the luck of the wheel. You can
100%.
say obviously some tactics are going to be slightly different, but you're obviously only going to pick tactics to what the Wonder Kids you get.
Team, yeah. And I just couldn't. My last season was my real and most attacking formation that I played really, because I really had to go for it tonight.
Yeah.
Making sure I wasn't going to get beat, but I just couldn't score goals like where you were scoring goals for fun in 3 of the 5 seasons.
3 seasons, yeah, when I had that tactic.
Yeah.
But there we go. I hope you really enjoyed this little spin.
It was good.
This little spin on the rebuild, because
it was good fun.
Definitely did.
Yeah, it was good fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Even
and
though
I think
got
there's
spanked, it was
so
a
many
good laugh.
other ways and avenues that we can use the wheel now. We're already thinking of stuff. So maybe now that the end of the season's happened and we've done quite a lot of the rebuilds that we wanted to do, and maybe Football Manager's dying off a little bit, we can have a little bit more fun with you guys and use the wheel to that advantage. So if you've got any suggestions, put them down in the comments what we can do with the wheel. But we're already thinking limiting to tactic and deciding who we can buy and everything like that.
Positions.
Transfer business. Yeah, those are the ideas that we've got coming up. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, make sure you are subscribed. And again, page.com/MegaLukeGaming should you wish to be able to use the save game file or the channel memberships. And of course, as well, make sure you are subscribed and check out this video right now, because Dad took over Spurs for 10 seasons. Now that's a rebuild.